yes, you who are watching this right now, either through YouTube on RetroWareTV.com or Facebook. You know who I am by now. It is the DOUG, the man who reviews with the webcam, because I always work with what I got. And what am I reviewing today? Well, as you saw from the title, you already know what it is. It's this, which I'm not going to pronounce because I'll screw it the fuck up. So instead, I'm just going to call it Rey Mysterio, the video game. Or Sin Cara, depending how many times you fucking die. Yes, this game, believe it or not, is, and I know this is going to shock people, a indie developed game. How do I know this? Because I know things. This game was released, I believe, earlier this year. I may be wrong. It's done by Drinkbox Studios. Yay! And as you can see, there's the title again. Now, of course, I'm going to be going over the... As you can hear the sound, it's going to be a lot of Mexican-based music. So you're going to hear a lot of that going on. So if you don't like Mexican music, I would recommend you mute the TV or turn it down. And since I'm not a fan of it, I will say the music is good. But to be honest, I'd rather just put in my jump drive and play my own music. Just because I think that is more fun. At least to me, anyway. Now, of course, this game's also on the PS Vita as well. So if you have a Vita, hey, you can play this on the Vita and on your PS3. By the way, yes, I was correct. It came out April 9th, 2013, a day after my birthday, so ain't that something. It is a two-player game, so that is good, but unfortunately it is, I believe, offline co-op. I would never tested it, never played with it online. Now, as far as well, we want to go to most of the enemies in this game are dead. They're skeletons. Now, of course, as you can see, I can change from living to dead. Human, Necronomicon. Human, Necronomicon. Some of the enemies will be, well, if they're in the living world, you have to fight them in the living. But if they're in the dead, you have to hit R2 to switch. Now, of course, square is punch, X is jump, triangle is grab, and circle does your special combinations. Now, these fucking head things, they teleport you to where you need to go. Just keep that in mind. Now, I'm going to clear something up, because I already beat the game on normal and hard. There are two ways to unlock hard mode from the start. You can either, one, beat the game on normal and then have to play it again a second time on hard. Or B, enter the following code in the main menu. Left, right, square, triangle, square, square, select. With that said, hard difficulty in this game is not that hard, but it is challenging. I say that because of the bosses, and particularly the last boss in the game. He will drive you fucking nuts. Alright? Now, of course, there are a lot of easy trophies. I'm just going to say it right now. The only trophies that should give you any sort of a problem will be Catch the Rainbow, which will be connected with R6 special attacks without touching the ground. You can find plenty of videos of that on YouTube. Getting all the orbs, you're going to want to take your time on that one. Definitely go through a strategy guide or YouTube to go for those as well. None of the side missions, which by the way I recommend doing, you got to do all the side missions because they help you get health and stamina, which is very, very useful. Yeah, the only other one that's going to give you any sort of a problem is the final boss, defeat Sin Cara, as I call him, which, here's the thing, on one of your two playthroughs, I'm going to recommend doing this on normal. You have to defeat him using only melee attacks. That would be square, up circle, left or right circle, circle, and down circle. I'd recommend doing on the second playthrough, you use triangle to grab this shit. Now, of course, you got to collect every chest in the game as well. Now, the story for this game is pretty much this. Your main character, well, he tries to save his love of his life. He gets killed, but then he becomes a luchador in the underworld, comes back to the land of the living, and he has to save the world before it's took over by Sin Cara. Yeah. Not much, pretty much, your princess is in another castle. It does make a lot of jokes at some of the video games. You do see a lot of video game jokes, so it does do a good job on that. Now, of course, I'm going to show you one of these guys. Are easy to beat. They're pretty much the jobbers of the game. Now, this is an action. It's got some platforming elements, but it's also got its fighting as well, brawling types. All right, the red ones are the ones that will toss shit at you. Also, cactuses and a few other things will as well. Oh, big boot. Now these fuckers. These guys will roll into your ass. Power driver. Ow. Who said you could power drive on my ass? Suplex. That's something you probably didn't think Rey Mysterio knew how to do. Alright, these yellow ones are quick bastards and they will fucking hurt you the most. But now that fucker's out of the way. Now the control scheme works pretty well. It's, you know, easy controls, which that's one good thing about this game. You won't have problems with controls, which... Okay, okay, these are the guys you want to watch out for because they keep doing that. Big boot out of nowhere. Boom. I got hit with a bone. I didn't like that. How the fuck did he get up there? Wee! Power driver. Jay Uppercut. Hadouken. Yeah, pretty much this is all you gotta do is go through each area, each stage, and fight the enemies to get to either one of the new powers or fight one of the bosses. Now there's only 3 boss fights. You got Eve Torres, who can transport between the living and dead. You have the Human Torch, who's literally not only can set you on fire if he does it, but he also shoots guns at you. And then of course Sin Cara, and that's it. Suplex. Now the game's not that difficult. You should probably be able to swing through this in about, I would say, if you're trying to platinum in one day, it's going to take you about maybe 15 hours. And that's only because of, I want to say skill, because, you know, hard mode, that does take some time to get used to. Because here's the problem. You don't get any of the stuff you got on normal. So everything you had on normal won't appear on hard mode. You had to get it all over again. Which, believe me, that was challenging. I hate this room. Bam. Wee. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, dude. So much shit on the road. So much shit on here. Wee. Ah, I got hit. The combo is over. Ah, what the fuck, bitches? Die. Bam. And that will lead you to this if you do it on the first one. Now, like I said, the controls are easy and the Trophies are not that hard like I've said. Now, at the end of the day, the game is $15. And of course, it does have some DLC. As you can see, I have the chicken costume, which is a DLC. And more DLC just came out, which makes you look like the devil, aka Vince McMahon. As you can tell, yeah, I'm doing a lot of wrestling in this one. It is a fun game. Definitely would recommend it. It's probably one of the best PSN games of this year. One of the best games I've played this year. So at the end of the day, go to Rey Mysterio, the video game. See, I'm not going to even try to pronounce it. I'll put the right name of it in the description. But I'm not going to try to pronounce it because I will screw it up. So I'm not going to. Rey Mysterio, the game, although game with a G, gets a 4 out of 5. Definitely recommend it for $15. Definitely go out and buy it if you can. And of course, I give the trophy difficulty. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. It's not hard, but it's not easy. You're going to need you're going to need to go to YouTube and look up some of the guides, or go to a strategy guide. If you want to do it on your own, I wish you luck on that. So until next time when I see you for another video game review, this is the DOUG signing out, saying have a great Monday, have a great week, and I will see you next time. Woo!